This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, it's Monday. Yay, I'm sure everybody is thrilled about that. Now, anyway, I hope you will have a great day anyway. Now, Eddie Hearn has said that he's had a conversation with the team of Luis Ortiz about making Anthony Joshua versus Luis Ortiz next. Obviously, everything will be dependent on Joshua getting past Andy Ruiz on June the 1st at Madison Square Garden. If he is successful, he wants Joshua versus Luis Ortiz next if they can't get the Deontay Wilder fight. And Anthony Joshua has made it very, very clear to Eddie Hearn, get the Deontay Wilder fight. I want him next. He's been chasing Wilder for quite some time. As we know, after Deontay Wilder absolutely obliterated Dominic Breazeale with a highlight reel knockout, in the post-fight interviews within the ring, of course, Wilder is asked about Joshua and he's saying, but everything needs to go quiet and people need to be patient and we need to marinate that fight so we make more money. In other words, he's not interested in Anthony Joshua, okay? But he's quite willing to go fight Tyson Fury next and all that kind of thing. So it does make you wonder, Wilder fans, that although loads of Wilder fans saying to me, say, this is what will happen with Anthony Joshua next when Wilder gets hold of him. As I said to you guys before, it ain't going to happen because Wilder just hasn't got the confidence that you have. Clearly. Because why is it that he's quite willing to fight Luis Ortiz next? Why is it that he's willing to fight Tyson Fury next, etc., but he's not willing to fight Joshua? That should tell you in itself he's not confident. But anyway, beside that, so after that fight, when they're doing the interviews, Luis Ortiz was in the ring. On your screen, you'll see a picture of Luis Ortiz in the ring after Wilder defeated Breazeale. This wouldn't happen if they don't have a fight in place. Of course, they're not going to officially confirm that. Of course they're not, until everything is done. But Eddie Hearn has said that the conversation that he had with Luis Ortiz, or his team at least, is that he's not going to be fighting Anthony Joshua next because he already has a deal in place to fight Deontay Wilder. No surprise to me, no surprise to you guys. I said this to you guys for the past few weeks, that this is the plan. Wilder versus Breazeale, Wilder versus Ortiz, Wilder versus Kaunaki. That is the plan. Joshua doesn't fit into that plan. Doesn't matter how much money you offer him. It doesn't matter what incentives you offer him. All that kind of thing. Whether it's Wilder that don't want to fight, his team that don't want to fight, somebody somewhere doesn't want to fight and is coming from Team Wilder. Even the hardcore Wilder fans can surely see that now. Can surely see it. Okay, even though I've been telling you for like the last 2 years, Wilder's just using Anthony Joshua's name as clout, and he's not interested in fighting him. It's become evidently clear now with all the things going on. You guys must at least admit that you guys were wrong when you said that Wilder wants to fight. So Eddie Hearn is confirming that Luis Ortiz's team has told him that it will be Deontay Wilder next for them. So Joshua is going to be back chasing whoever it is that he's going to try and fight next after Andy Ruiz if he's successful. So it's not going to be Wilder, it's not going to be Luis Ortiz. So what's Joshua supposed to do? We know that it's not going to be Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury already has other plans, potentially against Dillian Whyte, potentially. We're still waiting to see what can happen with all that. So Joshua is going to be without an opponent. Maybe they could get Usyk, maybe they could get Kubrat Pulev, as these two are mandatory for his WBO and IBF. So maybe it's going to be one of them. But regardless, it's not going to be Luis Ortiz. Now, in the description box, I'll put an article as to where I got this information from. And they have said that Eddie Hearn spoke to Sports Illustrated and went in depth on his conversation with Luis Ortiz's team over a potential fight if they can't get the Wilder one. So that has yet to be published. Apparently, that's going to be published today. As soon as it is published, I'll replace the article that I currently have in the description box with the new one where Eddie Hearn goes in depth. Okay, so if you guys end up clicking on that link, which is at the bottom of the description box, it might not be the one with Eddie Hearn's statement. All right, it will be the one that I got the information from. But as soon as that one does come out, I will replace this article with the one that Eddie Hearn is talking about. All right, so just be patient. If you click it and say, but that's not what Eddie Hearn says, just be patient. It means the article isn't out yet. So that's the news. Joshua, if successful over Andy Ruiz, he wants Deontay Wilder. If he can't get Deontay Wilder, he wants Luis Ortiz. But he can't get Luis Ortiz because Luis Ortiz's team has already confirmed that he's going to be fighting Deontay Wilder next. As I said, Luis Ortiz was in the ring. Why else would he be in the ring if he's not going to be fighting Wilder? Wilder don't want the Joshua fight. Luis Ortiz don't want the Joshua fight, which is why Luis Ortiz turned down the fight with Joshua beforehand, knowing full well that he would have got done in that fight. It is what it is. Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.